I'm Christy and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm here with a book haul. Alright, so it's been a few months since I've done a book haul, so it's time for another one. And so I have about 45-ish books around me to show today and haul. And so I'm so excited to show these. A bunch of these are special editions that I might have like pre-ordered, some of them months or last year, and that they finally arrived. Some of these are from publishers or authors that sent me copies of their books. And then I have some like book mail of books that I purchased and hauled for myself, pre-orders, things like that. So let's get into it. So I just have these in stacks. So we're just going to pull what I have. I have like the hardcovers and maybe more like special editions set aside first. So let's get into those ones. All right, so first up I have the Rest of the Sutter Lake series by Catherine Cowles. These are special editions that Dark and Quirky did. So they have these gorgeous metallic edges. So they actually did the first book in the series, I want to say like 2 years ago, maybe over 2 years ago at this point, and I had gotten that one. It's actually up there on my Catherine Cowles shelf. And so they finally did add-ons for the rest of the series. They put like a pre-order for these last fall, and so they finally came in. So first up is Beautifully Broken Life in this gorgeous, like very monochromatic look with, like I said, the sprayed edges. And then on the inside we have these gorgeous cover like end pages as well. And then the interior formatting in these are really pretty as well. So that's that one. Then we have Beautifully Broken Spirit. Again, just very much that monochromatic look, which I just love how they look together. This one again has different end papers and then a different interior formatting as well. Beautifully Broken Control. Love this like very teal one. And then again, those just like metallic moments. This one, gorgeous end papers. And then we have this really pretty interior formatting. And the last one is Beautifully Broken Redemption. Love the blue on here, the gorgeous blue metallic edges. Again, just those like pops of metallic everywhere. And then we have this for the end papers, and then this is the interior formatting. So I love that I now have the complete series to add to my shelf. Like I said, I have Catherine Cowles special editions here and here, so I have to find room to fit these in, but I'm so glad to finally have them. The Sutter Lake series is actually the first series from Catherine Cowles that I read back in 2019 when they were being published, so I was reading them like waiting the months in between for the next book to come out. So I love having these now complete to add to my shelves. So again, the Sutter Lake series, Catherine Cowles, Small Town Romantic Suspense, and these are from Dark and Quirky. Next up I have the special edition of Under Lock and Key by Lana Ferguson. I think this is from Fairyloot, and this was a special edition that they did. I love the like plaid tartan moments for the sprayed edges. And then on the back, this is a like monster-y romance, but it's more like light on that. So this one has like Loch Ness Monster vibes, and then it is set in Scotland as well. So we have the gorgeous like gold on the naked hardcover, and then the back is just plain. And then this like alternate edition dust jacket has like the original cover on it as well, but like in a different colorway. And then it is signed by the author as well, which Fairyloot had done another special edition for Lana Ferguson in the past. So she always does like standalones. So they also did the Fake Mate for her, which is a Wolf Shifter Alpha Omega vibes. And this one is just so pretty. One of my favorites from her, Wolf Shifter romance. And so these two, they're not related at all, but I do love how the art style is similar. So I'm excited to have both of these now on my shelves. So Lana Ferguson, Under Lock and Key. All right, then we have some Rebecca Ginshack special editions. So these are from Eternal Embers, and they did the first two books in her Holland Brothers series. So the first one is Burnout, and we have the foiling on here with the really cute little graphic cover. On the sprayed edges, we have all these really cutesy little moments. So the heroine in this one is a gymnast, and the hero is a motocross star or racer. And so we have kind of like the race track moments on here. And then these are the end pages. It came with a cute little sticker that matches some of the art that they did in here. It is signed by the author. And then we have this really beautiful like inlaid moment as well of like a page in here of color art. So I love that, and it's just so stinking cute. I love the series so much. And then the next one is Playbook. This is my favorite book in the series. Actually, the whole series, all 4 books. The series is complete. They've all been 5 stars for me. This is my favorite though. So this is Playbook, and I love the like pastel colors for this one with the silver foiling. Sprayed edges as well for this one. A little harder to see because it's like purple on this like kind of minty green color. And then we have the back. So in this one, the hero is a football player, and it is very like sassy bantery, and the heroine is the grumpy one. Then we have the sticker as well, which I just realized that I showed the sticker for this book in Burnout, and then this one I have the opposite. So I have to switch these back. So this is for Burnout. The other sticker was for Playbook. This one is also signed by the author. Then we have the really pretty like in color photo in here as well, which love that so much of the characters. Like I was mentioning, this one is Fake Dating. He's a football player. She ends up getting his P.O. box. Like she's the new person to have that PO box, and he was the previous person, and he never like had his mail forwarded. And so she starts getting all this fan mail. Like people send all these like perfumey letters and lingerie, and she's like, who is this guy and why am I getting his mail and why is he so terrible? So then they meet, he wants to make it up to her, and there's fake dating. Like I said, she's the grumpy one and he's more sunshine. Love this book to pieces, so good. Rebecca Jinchak just writes banter so well. Highly recommend if you like sports romances. So excited to now have both of these. And like I said, they're just gonna look so pretty on the shelf together. So I'm so excited. Then I had done a pre-order for It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey. So I did this, I don't know, last year, maybe a year and a half ago, whenever Barnes & Noble does like those pre-order sales where you can get 25% off, which I stopped doing that, but a lot of these are still coming in from back then. So this is a special edition that they did, like an anniversary edition, I guess, for It Happened One Summer. And I just thought it was cute. I loved like in pages with the cute little art. And then just this on the naked hardcover, nothing on the back. This is actually a Tessa Bailey series that I enjoy. So the two books in this series I really like. And so I didn't have like actual copies of the books. So I decided to grab this anniversary edition to add it to my shelves. Cause like I said, I just thought it was really cute and pretty. So I grabbed it. So that's that. And then I do have 2 copies of Silver Elite. So I had picked it for my book of the month pick back in May. And so this is this one. It has like the foiling, and then they have like their own exclusive like sprayed edges moments. And then I think was it for Mother's Day? My family got me this version as well. So this is just like the traditional one that you can get at bookstores. So it has these silver edges and the same back. And so I have 2 copies now. I'm not mad. I love this book. This is a dystopian romance. I really enjoyed it. It was very like nostalgic vibes for me. And I just had a good time and ate it up when it came out. So yeah. Then I have a couple books from Tessa Hale. So this is Crescent Kingdom by Tessa Hale. This is the first book in her Wolves of Crescent Creek series. This cover is absolutely stunning. And the sprayed edges as well. Love all the little moments on there. And then the back, so stinking pretty. And the end papers, this is a Wolf Shifter, Why Choose Paranormal like Fated Mate series. And I'm obsessed. I love Tessa Hale's Why Choose romances. I've read them all. This is her newest series that she's writing. So this is book 1 in the series, and the next 2 are coming out by the end of the year as well. And so I cannot wait. But yeah, the author had sent me this finished edition, and I'm so glad to have it on my shelves, and I can't wait to add it to my Tessa Hale collection. All right, and then this is a omnibus or a bind up of the Dragons of Ember Hollow series by Tessa Hale. This was done, I believe, by Bookish Box, and I'm obsessed with how the foiling looks on here. We have dragon scales as the edges, and then we have the gorgeous like moments on the back. And then the spine with the dragons. This is a Dragon Shifter Why Choose Paranormal series, and so love it to pieces. Look at the moments with all of the characters, so stinking good. And then on the back is the heroine with all of her dragons. Obsessed, I love it. It's signed by the author. And then we have all of these moments kind of about each book in it. So there's Twilight of Embers, then there's Midnight of Ashes, there's 3 books in the trilogy, and the last one is Dawn of Flames. Absolutely love that. The interior formatting is just so pretty as well. And then, yeah, we have all 3 books in here, so that is why it is so chunky. Like I said, I love Tessa Hale's Why Choose romances. They work for me so well, where all of the heroes feel so unique and different, and I love that. So I can't wait to add this to my shelves as well. Dragon Shifter's romance, highly recommend. This was her series that she wrote last year. Next, I have The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. So this one I picked up because it was on sale a couple months back whenever I grabbed it. So this is the new edition that she had published, and it is absolutely stunning. Obsessed. The sprayed edges, the back, it's kind of like this continuation moment from the back to the front. Absolutely stunning. There's gorgeous art on the interior as well. Just so pretty. I believe there is, yes, art within the book as well. Like, look how absolutely stunning this is. And then on the back, I think we have some different moments as well. So with the poppies, that is gorgeous. I have not read this one, but I definitely want to. I read R.F. Kuang last year. I read Yellowface and really loved that. That's like a totally different genre. That was literary fiction, and this is a fantasy that I've been wanting to read for forever. And so I'm very excited to check it out, and I had to grab this special edition because, like I said, it was like 50% off, I want to say, for a hardcover when I grabbed it. It's just so stinking beautiful, like such a piece of art. So I can't wait to get to this one. Let me know if you've read it. All right, and then I have this gorgeous special edition of Between Wrath and Mercy by Jess Wisecup. So the author had these at some signings that she did, and then she put the like overstock on her website. So I grabbed it because it's one of my favorite fantasy romances, and it is so stinking pretty. I love this one to pieces. The purple is absolutely gorgeous. It has purple sprayed edges, and the back is like a continuation of the heroine's dress. And in here, the art is so stunning. So first of all, it is signed by the author. We have the map for the fantasy series. And then we have these beautiful like character art moments in color for all the characters in the series, which I think is just so stunning and pretty. Love it so much. And then in the book we have colored art as well. Like how stinking pretty is this? I didn't even flip through it before, but that is so pretty. So yeah, this is a favorite of mine. I think I read it back in 2022, 2023. It's one of my favorites of the year, a fantasy romance where the heroine and the hero, they're both older, upper 30s, maybe 40. It's a second chance. And so I love that we have older characters, the heroine as well. She has a teenage daughter. Her daughter goes missing and then she kind of just, you know, goes from there to go find her daughter and track her down, and the world kind of opens up from there. Love this one to pieces. So good. Highly recommend. It's such, I feel like, an underrated fantasy romance and I love it to pieces. So yeah, Between Wrath and Mercy by Jess Wisecup. Stunning edition. Then I have 3 chunky books from Amber V. Nicole. So this is for her Gods and Monsters series. So the first book is the Book of Azrael, and the author, these were like originally signing exclusive editions, but then she had a pre-order form where you could grab them. And so I pre-ordered these maybe last summer, last fall, and so they finally came in. So they all match and they are this black kind of faux leather with the gold moment. So this is the Book of Azrael, which is the first book in the series. Obsessed, one of my favorite fantasy romance series. The second book is The Throne of Broken Gods, and so again, just very like simple, classic, super pretty. I believe they are all, yeah, they're all signed by the author as well. And then the third book is The Dawn of the Cursed Queen. So again, super simple, but gorgeous with the black and gold. And they're all signed by the author, which I love. So I love that she did her like signing exclusive editions for anybody to be able to grab them, like when she opened up her website. Love it so much. I can't wait to add these to my shelves because this is, like I said, one of my favorite fantasy romance series. And here we have like gods and celestials and monsters. Everybody is like morally gray. I love having a villainous heroine. Obsessed with the whole series. It's not complete yet. She's still writing in it, but I am so glad to have these first 3 books. I love them all and gave them all 5 stars. Then I have this really pretty edition of House and Flame and Shadow by Sarah J. Maas. So this is the 3rd book in her Crescent City series. I have reversed the dust jacket because I like to show the art version. I have the other books on my shelf behind me as well. And so here are the sprayed edges and then the back. So it is a reversible dust jacket. So like you can see, the original is just the original cover. So that's why I flip it around and have the art version / this spine showing out on my shelves, since I already have the original books on my shelf as well. So here is the naked hardcover. Absolutely obsessed with the orange and gold together. Again, those sprayed edges and the back. It's just so stunning. We have beautiful art moments on the end pages. And then this special edition, it comes with overlays as well, like overlay art that you can put for certain chapters. And so I have to take those out and put them in. Sarah J. Maas is one of my favorite fantasy romance authors. And so I have reread her books multiple times. So excited to have the 3rd book to add to the Crescent City series to add to my shelves as well. So yeah, this is from Illumicrate. Next up, I was sent Embers by Claire Kent. So the author had done a giveaway with me on Instagram that I hosted. So she sent me a signed edition of my favorite book from her Kindled post-apocalyptic romance series. So excited to add this to my shelves. I love the series to pieces and I'm always hyping up Claire Kent books. On the Way to You by Candy Steiner. This is a special edition that Eternal Embers did at, I think, one of the book signings that I went to. Yes, I picked this up at the Magic with the Bells signing that was in Florida in March. So grab that there. Also at that signing, I picked up Play Along by Liz Tom 40. So this is the, 4th book in her Windy City series. So the series is now complete. And this was the newest book that she had out at the time. So I grabbed this, got it signed from her, which this whole series, if you haven't read it yet, highly recommend. Sports romances, love the series to pieces. And then I was sent Left to Forever by Tara DeWitt by the publisher. So excited to have this book. I really loved it. The cover is absolutely stunning. I think it's so gorgeous. I love the colors and the art style. This is a second chance romance between a divorced couple, and they do like a road trip to take their son to college together, and then it is their moment on the road trip back. This is such a good second chance romance, which is one of my favorite tropes. This author had previously not really worked for me in the past, but this book, she hit it out of the park. I loved it. Then this new edition of All Too Well by Corinne Michaels. I love the wraparound of the sprayed edges, and it's all pink. So stinking pretty. It came with this cute little scarf sticker moment as well. This book I was sent by the publisher, so thank you so much. Love this pink edition. I did read this one when it first came out before I think the author was picked up, and this one I thought was okay. I like some of her other small town kind of emotional romances more. Then I have Wild Eyes by Elsie Silver. This is the 2nd book in her Rose Hill series, which this series has recently been picked up by, I think, Amazon to do a TV show. Very excited for that for her. And so this is my favorite book in the series, so I had to grab it. Single kind of parent situation / guardian, where the hero is a pro wrestler and he becomes the guardian of the heroine's nephew. After her sister passes away, she she wants custody of her nephew as well, and so they have to kind of co-parent together. And so this one just so good. I love this one in the series. In Good Company by Kat Singleton. This is a gorgeous, like, kind of cloth-bound special edition that I think, is it probably Smut Book Club, I think they did. Has like stickers and all that, like bookmarks, and this really pretty just pink on the interior. Yes, it is probably Smut. And then it is signed as well by Kat. This one is the first book in her new Pembroke Hill series, which is a country club kind of vibe, where the heroine's a private chef and the hero is a billionaire, and he is also her ex's brother. And it's so good, very summer vibes. So I wanted to grab this because I love this cloth bound special edition that this company does. So stinking pretty. Then Beautiful Exile by Catherine Cowles. This is the fourth book in her Sparrow Falls, her current small town romantic suspense series. Love this version so much. It has the green sprayed edges. And in the back, this is, yes, like I did a signed pre-order from her local bookstore. So it's signed by Catherine, and then this reversible dust jacket moment. So love that. I have to add it to my shelf over here for Sparrow Falls. Then I was sent A Royal Mile by Samantha Young. So I was sent this early from the author. This is the second book on her On Dublin Street series. I actually did already read. I had an arc of it as well. Read it early, and this one, it was okay. Not my favorite in the series, but I just love Samantha Young's writing in general. Basically in here, the hero is the grandson of a princess, and the heroine and him are at college together. It goes to like enemies to friends to lovers. It was a fun time, college romance. And then I was sent American Sky by Carolyn Dasher. So the author reached out to me to see if I wanted an early copy of it. It's a new historical fiction. I think it comes out in June or possibly July, and it is World War II setting. And of course I said yes because I love historical fiction, and I did see that this is actually on the like top 100 Kindle sale list because this book was put in like the Amazon First Reads program. So definitely go grab it there if you can because the ebook is free currently. Next up is Rafe by Rebecca Weatherspoon. So this is a special edition that Novel Grounds did. Absolutely love it. It has like the spot gloss on here, and then the back is really pretty as well. Novel Grounds was like the first company who started doing these overlays that are signed, so I love that. This is a special edition where they do like a special edition a month, and they will announce the book they're doing as well as show you what it looks like so you know what you're getting into if you want to grab it or not. And then it's like an open pre-order and you can snag it if you want it. And so this is one of my favorites by Rebecca Weatherspoon. I read this book years ago, and here the hero is a nanny and the heroine is a doctor with twin daughters, and so he comes in to take care of her daughters, and it is so good, so short. Love this one so much. Highly recommend. I had to grab a copy of it. Then I showed Crescent Kingdom earlier by Tessa Hale, but this is a ARC edition that the author sent to me early to read. So stinking pretty. Love it so much, and I'm so excited to have it in paperback as well. Then Honeycut by Sierra Simone. So this is the second book in her current trilogy she's writing, and this was a special edition that the Bookish Box did. So I had the first book in the series, Assault Kiss, as a special edition, so I decided to do a pre-order of this add-on as well, and this edition is just so pretty. Obsessed with the gold on this gorgeous like kind of purpley plum color, and then it is an alternate like dust jacket as well. Very Art Deco vibes, which I love. And then the back has, because this is like an MMF pairing, so then the back has the other hero with the heroine. Then I had supported the Kickstarter for Kat Singleton. She did this last year, I want to say, and the books finally came in. So this is her Black Tie Billionaire series, and this is an omnibus or a bind-up of the 3 books in the series. And so I thought it was just so pretty with the all black, and it has like the kissy moments on the sprayed edges, and just very simple with the silver foiling. But like I said, this is a Kickstarter, so it came with so many different art prints and stickers and bookmarks and candles and like so much extra swag. So it has all the books in the series and has these overlay moments for each of them, and they're just so stinking pretty. I'll try to show them all here, and the last one as well. If you want like billionaire romances, highly recommend Kat Singleton. She writes billionaires so well. Then If You Give a CEO a Chance by Anne Einerson. This was her newest release, her final book in this series, and here the hero is a billionaire and the heroine is his live-in chef, and it is a bit of a second chance because they had a moment together, I want to say like 10 years ago. So the whole series was kind of building up to their characters' stories. I really enjoyed it. The author did send me a finished copy. I'm on her ARC team. So excited to add this to my Anne Einerson collection because her books just really work for me. Then I was sent The Trouble with Anna by Rachel Griffiths. So in this one, yes, the author had reached out to me to send me a copy of her book. This is a new historical romance, so I said yes because I love historical romances. Another author who reached out to me is Lindsay Maple, so this is Holly Jolly July. This one comes out in the middle of June, so this is a debut kind of like rom-com from this author, and in this book, I believe this book has like an MF pairing as well as an FF pairing, and then I think she has like an alternate ending where it is a Why Choose romance, so kind of love that. So this is Holly Jolly July. Tame the Heart by Ava Hunter. This is the first book in her Runaway Ranch series, and I recently read the first book in the series in the spring and I really loved it, so I wanted to grab a physical copy because I like trying books before I buy physical copies of them. This one I loved. I have really enjoyed this series so much. Small town, kind of like country western vibes with more emotional, maybe like angsty elements to the books. I love the series to pieces. It's so good. I need to get to book 4, which just came out the day that I'm filming this. Then The Strawberry Patch Pancake House by Lori Gilmore. This is the 4th book in her Dream Harbor series, which is a very cutesy small town series that I've really enjoyed. They do have spice because people always ask, is it spicy? Because you're saying it's like cutesy. Definitely has spice in this series as well. And these are just like super low angst and just really fun tropes. So in here it is single dad nanny, where the hero ends up finding out he has a daughter and moves to the small town to take care of her, and he's a chef, and then the heroine becomes the nanny, and so it's their romance. I actually got this one signed by the author because she had an event in Florida when I was there for the Magic with the Bells signing, so I snuck over to go to that and see her and meet her and grab a pre-order of this book when it came out in March, so I love that so much. Then I have On Love Rose Lane by Samantha Young. So the author, after the book was released, she ended up doing this gorgeous couple cover moment as well, which I'm absolutely obsessed with and love the like pop of pink as well. So stinking pretty. Like I mentioned earlier, for A Royal Mile, this is the first book in that series. Love this one to pieces. One of my favorite new releases of the year. The mental health and anxiety rep in here was just so good and I felt so seen and I loved it to pieces and could really connect to the characters. Love this one so much. So excited to have this gorgeous couple edition on my shelves as well. Next is Stolen Dreams by Natasha Madison. So this is the 4th book in her Dream series that I've really enjoyed. I've read so many of Natasha Madison's books and series, and this is the series that I love the most, more emotional and angsty contemporary romances, and so she always sends these gorgeous flip book moments, which I love, so I'm so excited to add this to my shelf as well. All right, then I have a handful of Laura Pavlov books to haul. She has been very busy lately. First up is On Silver Lining. So this is the ARC copy I was sent by the author, and so this is the couple cover, which I believe is only available in ebook as that cover. Love the couple cover so much, and especially Laura Pavlov's. I feel like hers are always so stinking pretty. And then this is the finished copy that I was sent of My Silver Lining as well. Very pretty. I love the like pale blue forget-me-nots on here as well, which is the state flower for Alaska. Contemporary small town, love them so much. They're actually not set in Alaska, but her newest book, which is a new series, You, Me, and Forever, is set in small town Alaska. So perfect segue into that. So this is the first book in a duet that she has with Amazon Publishing / Montlake. So it is available on KU with the Read and Listen feature. And this book was super cutesy, just like small town Alaska setting. And in here, it's kind of like a hate to friends to lovers moment where the heroine owns a wedding planning business and then the hero is a billionaire who comes to town and he's going to come to town and tear down this inn that she uses for a bunch of her venues, as well as she has like a sentimental pull to that building as well. And so anyways, it's their romance. It was very cutesy, not my favorite from Laura Pavlov, but I did like that it was available with Read and Listen, and I just love always supporting Laura Pavlov in general. All of her books, her small towns, are just so good, so thank you to her for sending me all of that book mail. Then I have the like PR version of In Good Company by Kat Singleton, so it has the foiling on here and is just so stinking pretty. Obsessed with the pink and green so much. I mentioned this one earlier when I talked about the special edition of it, but it is a billionaire hero, private chef heroine, summer country club vibes, so good. Then I have the special edition from Novel Grounds. So this is Caution to the Wind by Gianna Darling. Obsessed with the spot gloss on here, and the back, the spot gloss as well. So stinking pretty. This book is such a chunky one. We have this signed overlay moment as well. So stinking pretty. Like I mentioned, I really love Novel Grounds special editions that they do monthly where you see the book ahead of time and know if you want to grab it or not. And this is one of my favorites from Gianna in her Fallen Men series, so I had to have it. Next is Spotlight by Rebecca Jinchak. So this is the 4th and final book in her Holland Brothers series, and in here we have a baseball hero and a single mom heroine, and I love this whole series to pieces. I talked about it earlier when I showed the special editions that I grabbed. Here is the gorgeous interior, which the book has like color in paper as well, which love that. I was sent this by the author, so it's signed. It came with stickers and bookmark and art prints, and it's just so stinking pretty. I love it so much, so thank you so much to Rebecca Jinchak for hooking me up with this whole series. I love the Holland Brothers series so much. Highly recommend. Sports romances, so good. And then lastly, I have Bourbon and Proof by Victoria Wilder. This is the 3rd and final book in her Bourbon Boys series, and this is a small town romantic suspense series where we're following these brothers who own a bourbon business together in Kentucky. Like I mentioned mentioned, this is the last book in the series, and it is so stinking good. All the books in the series I loved to pieces. This is probably my second favorite in the series, kind of maybe tied with the first book, Bourbon and Lies. I love the whole series so much, and this is a marriage of convenience, mutual pining. The hero in here is the oldest of the brothers, and so he's the one kind of in charge of the family business, and he has a lot on his shoulders, and you kind of see where it goes from there. It's so good. It just came out at the beginning of June, and I loved it and ate it up. So definitely highly recommend checking it out, and I'm just obsessed with the cover artist of this, which is the Whiskey Ginger. She always does like gorgeous cover art. So I had to have a finished copy to add it to my shelf. All right, so those are all the books that I have to haul today. Definitely let me know in the comments if you read any of these, if you're gonna pick any of these books up. I would love to know. If you'd rather leave me an emoji in the comments today to let me know that you watched this video, leave me a motorcycle for the Fallen Men, which is an MC Motorcycle Club series. Leave me a motorcycle in the comments. And if you haven't done so yet, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my future videos, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!